more webcam videos, I know, hey? So yeah, because me and Amanda went to the premiere and we are both still in school, we have tons of homework, so I still have lots to catch up on. I am definitely procrastinating right now from doing homework, and I had lots of homework to do before, so I didn't shoot this video earlier, which is why this is a webcam video. But anyways, so it's week 59, and we're talking about premiere stuff, and we're talking about promotion stuff and whatever for Breaking Dawn, because like Amanda said in her video, you probably should have already watched it. We didn't want to talk about Breaking Dawn because it's not out in every country yet, so yeah. And you know, when it does come out in every country, then we'll be like, you know what, if you haven't seen it, that's too bad, you shouldn't watch it. So yeah, anyways, I'm already rambling, but yeah. So I will start off by talking about the premiere. I haven't been to a premiere, as you guys probably know. I went with, well, I didn't go, I went with my mom, and I met Amanda there with her mom, and Maddie and Sarah, and they're from Australia. You probably know that, because if you watched Amanda's video, whatever, you should have just watched Amanda's video before you watch my video, okay? Cool. So, if you already know most of the stuff about Amanda's video and whatever, we got there, I agreed. I agree what she said, how like I don't think the premiere was the best one. I watched videos, like lots of videos about last year's Tent City, and I agree that they did a lot more. I liked some of the events that they had and stuff like that. You know, we were group 6 and we thought we were treated like unfairly. I mean, like we were all happy, you know, whatever, that we got in, and then we lined up and there was all this confusion about like we're gonna be on top of a parking garage, what? Like, and then they were like, no, we're putting you in the plaza, and we're like, oh my god, that's even better than group 1. And then I don't even know. And then we were there for the first night, and then all of a sudden, you know, right before we were gonna watch New Moon the second night or whatever, they're like, oh, by the way, you guys have to move your tents into the in front of the LA Convention Center. We're like, why? I was like, do you really want to piss off that many females at one time? But they did, so we had to move. And that sucked a lot, and I was sore for the rest of the time there. But I liked, a little bit of our compensation that we got, I guess. Like the day when a bunch of the stars came, Peter Facinelli, Maggie Grace, Jackson Rathbone, Boo Boo Stewart, and a bunch of other people, and I was just like really excited. And it was cool because they had it at the LA Convention Center, like where all of our tents were before we were in the plaza, and then all of Group 6 and like some of the Group 5 people, we had to all move in front of the LA Convention Center, and they had the stars come to the LA Convention Center, and they brought us breakfast that morning, which was really good. Those bagels were delicious, by the way. And they gave us like free crap, which was great, and well, everybody was basically there. So I mean, it wasn't like exclusive to us, like not really everything is anyways. But yeah, so we were all like standing around and we got autographs and we got pictures and stuff like that. Not pictures with everybody, but I got everybody's autograph, which was great. And yeah, but the one thing that I didn't like is that everybody didn't get to meet Stephenie Meyer. And the thing is that they made it so that it seemed like everybody was going to be able to meet her, because they basically had a bajillion posters that were already pre-signed with her signature. And what would happen is, like, we had our wristband numbers, and then they would call out like numbers of 50, so they would like randomly pick it, like it wouldn't go like 0 to 50, or like, I mean, like 1 to 51 or something like that. It would go like, they would randomly pick it, so it'd be like 400 to 450, or it'd be like, you know, like 1500 and something to whatever, okay. And so it would go by 50, so it was kind of random and it was kind of fair. But a bunch of people from like a couple of like the lower hundreds to like people who were in like the 12,000s, like me and my group, we didn't get picked. And basically, you could take one picture. They would let you take one picture with her on your camera. You would go up and you could only get your poster signed, and she would just say, you know, to Taylor, love, and then there would already be her signature, kind of thing, or whatever. I don't even know. That's just what happened, or whatever it was. And then they would, you know, take your picture, you'd get your camera back, and then you'd walk away. And then there was the concert. So the concert was really good, and whatever else, and I really enjoyed it. I couldn't see all that much. I kind of moseyed my way up to the front. Kind of sucks being a short person, and I'm not going to lie, I complained a lot, but I'm not going to complain that I was, like, you know, standing right there when Christina Perri and Nikki Reed were singing, and it was just great. So, yeah, Ashley Green and Jackson Rathbone, and obviously Nikki Reed, they all came, and I didn't get, like, Nikki Reed didn't go around and sign autographs. Ashley Green and Jackson Rathbone did, and I tried really hard to get their autographs and stuff like that, and I couldn't, but that's okay. And I got, like, totally mobbed. Like, it was my first experience with the whole, like, getting autographs with the celebrities. I don't know, I was, like, I was really prepared for it for some reason. I had like my face in the back of someone's neck at one point, and then somebody else's elbow was in my neck while my face was in somebody else's neck, and like they were trying to reach over me, like handing their book over. I was like, that's good, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Like I don't even know. So but I was actually like weirdly used to it. Like I it's almost like I expected it. Like it wasn't weird to me. Like I wasn't like freaking out. Like I was just kind of like, oh my god, these people. Yeah, so that wasn't really fair. Not like everybody got to meet Stephanie, and we thought like maybe another day she would come, like later on in the day, like I think it was the next day, like when all the stars came to bring us breakfast and stuff. I thought maybe we'd get it then, but not. Anyways, but the premiere was good. We found out on the Sunday night that we were going to be in the group 1, which was great because we were in group 6, and then we were going to be in group 1 for the premiere, and then we ended up being like it was like the square U shape or whatever, anyways, and we ended up being like the closest to the cinema, so that's where the stars get rushed the most, but we were in the second row, and I thought it was pretty good, and I actually really enjoyed the spot. I got a bunch of pictures with people that I wanted to get pictures with. I got a picture with Rob. I was super excited. I didn't get a picture with Kristen, and I didn't get an autograph from Kristen. I think I would have liked a picture a little bit better than an autograph because, I mean, like, you can find her autograph online, and I, like, obviously, because I, like, printed it on my Comtech apron in Comtech. So yeah, but, she, like, walked right by, and it's hard to explain, like, if I show in like my vlogs when I finally upload them, because I took a bunch of videos, you can see that she has to like walk around this group of people, and then the corner where I was sitting on the barrel, like the water barrel that holds up the barricades. I was sitting on it the whole time, and there was like around the corner on the outside of the barricades, it was empty, so she could have come over if she was allowed to, it's just she wasn't. And I was like, Kristen, can I get a picture? And she kind of looked at me, like, she looked at me, like, right in the eyes. I'm, like, totally fangirling right now. She, like, looked at me right in the eyes, and she, like, smiled, like, really apologetically, and then she, like, looked away, and she kept walking, and I was like, like, I don't know, yeah, so I was, like, freaking out, and I was kind of upset, but I was still on that hype, like, oh my god, I'm at the premiere, even though it's, like, the end of the premiere. And then, literally, like, a minute later, Papa Stu walked by, and I was like, oh my god, that's Papa Stu. So I was like, hey, and he was like, hey, baby. I was like, Papa Stu, talk to me. I was, like, so excited. Yeah, I had a really great time. Like, I took pictures with, like, Catherine Hardwick. I got a picture of Kristen Cerratos. I had her autograph from, like, 2009 when she came to my mall, but I just wanted a picture with her just to go along with it. I tried to get a picture with Kellen, and it didn't work, because he had to be rushed away, too. And I don't have time to upload all the videos and pictures that I want to, but I promise when I have the time, I'll, like, make a big thing of, like, all my vlogs put together in one video or a couple videos or something. But yeah, what else about the premiere? Uh, I saw Josh Horowitz. I think I saw him a little bit once. It was like near the beginning, like before they actually like anybody came, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. I saw Caleb Nation, and then I saw Dana Ward and Jocelyn Davis, and me and Sarah like literally lost all of our crafts. It was great. Yeah, I don't know what exactly else to talk about the premiere, and like everything's jumbled up in my brain. I had a lot of fun hanging out with all the girls that I met, so shout out to Nicole and to Maddie and Sarah, and oh, I saw Heather, and like it was so funny. Nicole was talking to Heather, and she was talking to her other friend, and I think there was another one. I can't remember. Anyways, there was a group of them standing there, and I just saw Nicole because Heather's back was facing to me, and I like walked up, and I was like, oh hey Nicole, you know, blah blah blah, just talking to her, and then Heather turns around, and she was like, hey, and I was like, oh, I literally almost started like fangirling, and it was so weird because she's a normal person just like I am. She just happened to win a contest and meet Kristen and interview her, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's Heather. And then she was like, hi. I was like, okay, and I like turned around and I was like, I'm good, and I went over and she's like, hey. I was like, hi, and she's like, how's it going? And I was like, good, and then we like said whatever, and then she's like, do I know you from Twitter or whatever? And she's like, what's your Twitter name? And I was like, Hey Stu Scooter, and she's like, oh hey, and then she gave me a hug, and I was like, I don't know. I was like fangirling so hard. That's like when Caleb Nation and Dana Ward like walked away. I was like, oh my god, I talked to them. So it was great. Like so I was just giddy the whole time. I just had like a great time. Yeah, like there's so much that I want to talk about, and it's just everything's like, you know, like social test and like chemistry and, you know, school and drama, and then all of a sudden I'm trying to remember things about the premiere and I can't. So yeah, it was great meeting all my friends and seeing all the celebrities, and it was awesome sobbing throughout the whole last half an hour of the movie of Breaking Dawn, and then, you know, throughout the whole credits until, like, the ratings come down and then the curtains come over the screen again. It was just great. I was just crying forever. So, yeah. Go see the movie. I'll just try and make, like, a separate video about my reaction to the movie after the movie comes out in like all the premieres, all the countries, or I'll do it on this channel when if we do the theme. Oh, I can't talk today, obviously. Yeah. So I wanted to leave room for the Breaking Dawn promo stuff. And it's 10 minutes long already. So I have tried to watch as many interviews as I can find, and it used to be so easy for me to find interviews and watch them, and like I'd watch every interview that there was out there, like, you know, New Mooney clips, and then all of a sudden Breaking Dawn and Breaking Dawn Part 2 come along, and I can never find interviews anymore. Like, I don't get, Maria, how do you find all these interviews? Like, I don't get how you can find them and put them in your cute and funny moments videos. I don't even know. So, I don't know. I'm trying to watch all these interviews, but from the GIFs that I see online, and like pictures and some clips from videos and whatever, and like what I see in Maria's videos, I really enjoy them. I enjoy all the interviews. Like, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be talking about with these ones, but I want to cry a lot, just a lot, all the time. And the Breaking Dawn soundtrack makes me sad, and just okay, yeah. I liked the outfits that Kristen wore and stuff. I actually really like the pantsuit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, me and my mom were like, look, sparkly, and I really liked the last one in Berlin, Madrid, can't remember. The really sparkly gold one. That was nice. I like the one that she was wearing at our premiere. But I really like the sparkly gold one. That was cool, and it like shined on her face and just in certain pictures. I'm like, ah, like, yeah. Anyways, but I can't talk about interviews because I just, like, go watch Maria's videos and you'll understand. That's why I love the interviews. I can't pick out which ones exactly that I like the best, but I really enjoyed them, and I'm scatterbrained and I'm really sorry, but at least you guys got a long video from me. I haven't done that in a long time, so yeah. If we talk about more premiere stuff, or if I talk about it on my channel, or if we talk about Breaking Dawn in the next couple weeks or something like that, I will talk more about things and try and make more longer videos, and maybe actually on my camera, not on the webcam, so I'm really sorry. I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go. I have social essay to do, so I'm really sorry, and I love you guys. Bye.